It is Give Local 757 Day, and as you continue supporting nonprofits across Hampton Roads, one group is asking for help to be a voice for some of the most vulnerable children in our community. Norfolk CASA says many children are navigating abuse and neglect cases without someone dedicated to speak just for them. Across Norfolk courtrooms, judges are making critical decisions for children they may never meet. This is where Norfolk CASA volunteers get involved.
We, as volunteers, come to each court hearing with recommendations for the judge so that the judge can have the information that they need.
Volunteer Samantha Cutshall says CASA, short for Court-Appointed Special Advocates, trains community members to step into complex juvenile and domestic relations court cases tied to abuse or neglect. Once assigned by a judge, they check in on children at least once a month, talk to their teachers, caregivers, and therapists, and report back to the court with updates and recommendations in the child's best interest.
Our job really isn't to pry or to talk about any of whatever traumatic situation that they may have been through. It's to just be there for them.
Samantha's husband and fellow volunteer, Alex Cutshall, says for many of these children, one reliable adult can help stabilize their lives. Volunteers stay with the child through moves between homes and schools, court dates, and uncertain times.
We are the one consistent party that is able to be there for them throughout this entire situation.
Norfolk CASA says children with the CASA volunteer are less likely to return to foster care and more likely to find a safe, permanent home and do better in school. But the nonprofit also notes more than 45,000 Virginia children are reported to social services each year for suspected abuse or neglect. And right now, the need for advocates is outpacing the number available.
We want these children to be not just a name in black and white on a piece of paper that the judge is making big life decisions about, but a real little person,
heard.
Right, and we want their voice to be heard.
As Norfolk CASA marks 40 years, their mission remains working to ensure each child has someone in their corner.
Every kid going through this kind of situation should have a CASA.
Norfolk CASA is currently recruiting volunteers with summer training starting June 9th. The nonprofit's also hosting a Mother's Day luncheon fundraiser on May 8th. That's at the Norfolk Yacht and Country Club. And this year's theme is 40 years of love, advocacy, and hope. Now, if you suspect a child is being abused or neglected, call 911 if the child is in immediate danger. Otherwise, you can make a report through the Virginia CPS hotline. Now, that number is 1-800-552-7096. And right now, you can help more children get the advocate they need by donating to Norfolk CASA at givelocal757.org. Of course, that event runs until 11:59 tonight. We're going to have live coverage throughout the day here on 13 News Now.